let's head on out. And it will be a little bit off the path here at some point, I think. It's north, and then that does follow the path, but then we'll have to go... Yep. Branch off here.
Easy.
There is a little shack there. Is that one of the ones that we saw earlier? I think it may be. There are a lot of enemies here, though, seemingly. Looks familiar. Oh, you are a Necker warrior, actually. Not just a normal Necker. Just the same, though. That mean you'll have a red mutagen? Oh, Necker warrior mutagen. Okay, does have some specific loot for that type of Necker. That is good to know. Oh, no, we've not been to this one yet. Has some amethyst dust, no less. Yeah. Decent stuff. Good thing we made sure to double check. That's just the Necker. Okay. And I suppose we'll just check this. Oh! Where? There. That's probably where the Necker came from. I don't think this was one of our question marks. Oh, it is. No, it wasn't. Yes, it is. It was this, and this. I just got a little distracted by the little mini house there. Little shack. Okay. So it's a Necker nest. If the strongest enemies there are the Necker warriors, I think we should be fine. We do want to be a little mindful of how there are enough Neckers here. Not up. It is already starting to add up a bit. Oh, stop that. So that, at first, didn't really look like a Necker warrior. I'm used to them being a little more reddish in coloration. At least from that angle. Couldn't really tell on that guy. There we go. Necker warrior down. As for the normal Neckers, though, gonna just, you know, jump in for the finishing blow there. Really thought that guy was not gonna hit us. And the actual nest itself
dig their way out.
Is here. We can also destroy. Let's also step away, and there might be more Neckers that pop up when we do that. Maybe not. Make sure we actually loot the nest itself. Crystallized essence and infused shard. We saw those previously with the previous Necker nest that we took out, so that might be a bit of a theme there. Either way, pretty sure those are good things to have. We will find more of the Neckers that we took out, and I'm hoping we can continue to pick up, well, ideally some red mutagens and other things that are a little more uncommon. Monster hair? I'm not sure if we've gotten that yet. Was this the warrior? I'm not sure if it was. May not have been. Okay. Now, let's head down this way. See what else we come across. Are these all going to be Ridley? No, that's Celandine, I think. Yep. White Myrtle is not really of interest either. Thought these were pretty close together. Surprised that it's this much of a walk. Let's double check. Huh? Or are you telling us to, like, go around this way down to Reardon Manor and then cut across like this because you want us to actually take the official paths? Because we are headed in the opposite direction right now. Where is our marker? What the heck? Previously we had a marker in this general area. Well, let's put it back, I suppose. Because we actually want to be headed this way. In which case, let's break out Roach again. Like I said, it shouldn't take too long because we are, fortunately, still not that far away. Oh. Sounds like a necker. We are also currently trapped in this thing. Actually, not neckers. What is this spot? Those are rot fiends. No, devourers, actually. Presumably more powerful versions of the same type of thing. That, I think, was an Algul. These guys could be tough. I think they will be. Remember, the Alguls will deflect some damage, which is not great. So this is going to be a difficult one. Ideally, we would be fighting these guys one at a time. If we can make that happen, then I think we'll be much better off. These guys will explode on death. We want to make sure that that doesn't happen. Our blood is its own type of thing. It's good to see. We're picking that up too. Let me take this one out here first, I think. And then the Algul is kind of its own case. We actually want to use Axie against that. Well, as soon as you put on the Quen, the Devourer gets rid of it, but took it out no less. But there's actually a fast travel location here as well. What is this spot? Is this where we were previously? It seems like it is. Yeah, the place where we took out the bandits before. Now has become overrun with Devourers and Alguls. Which is, I suppose, in some ways understandable. Actually, want to do this, which may or may not be enough to actually kick you out, because you do regenerate some life. Wasn't up there, though. At the very least, these guys are good to fight because they will give us some good stuff. As we were seeing earlier, they drop good loot. They are slightly higher level than us, so from an experience standpoint, it should be useful as well. But I'm a little surprised. We were questioning as to what would happen here previously, and this may be our answer. Seems like it's the only answer we have gotten. Pretty sure we are technically not supposed to use Axie against these guys, so to speak. Okay. So I was thinking initially that there might be some kind of monster nest or something of that sort, given how many enemies there were in this area. That seems like that was likely a false alarm. Hey, Roach. They're gone. They're gone. Okay. So what is here in this location that we've marked that we definitely have not been to yet? That was the real question.
Bastard.
Ew. Another Necker monster nest, and this was maybe not the best time or place to get off of Roach. Did manage to get a couple of them there. You are also technically a warrior, even though you look surprisingly similar to the normal Neckers. And this is another instance where if we had me, I would like to use it. Less so that time. When we actually had the stamina to pull it off, we were, of course, we are not looking great from a life standpoint. When we actually did have the stamina for it, the other Neckers ran away. Yeah, let's maybe not get hit. At least not from this guy. You're probably the hardest hitter, being a warrior. I know you're there. I know you're underground, waiting to pop back up. You can't fool me. However, it is an opportunity to give ourselves a little more time to regenerate some life, so I suppose it's not the end of the world. You, however, if you want to just let us attack you and only you for a little bit, then that is fine as well.
Damn it.
I mean, shouldn't have gotten hit there because we slowed with the freeze, but wasn't feeling terribly threatened, so it seemed like, you know, probably still finish him off. Now, if this Necker could come up out of the ground, that would be ideal. Oh, there you are. There you are. I think that was the last of them. Now we can actually loot them, and we should probably destroy the actual nest. Which direction was the actual nest in, though? Further in this direction. We might technically need to rest.
Necker's surface
Because we
here.
have...
Dig their way
Oh, no.
out.
I was going to say we've used quite a few of these explosives already. Okay, maybe also don't stand right next to it. Any popping out when we do that? Not this time. And yeah, it does seem like more or less every time we destroy a Necker nest, we get very similar loot. So it might be that the type of loot is tied to the type of nest you destroy. That is another Necker warrior, which I actually kind of do want to fight him. So yeah, as we can see there, Necker warrior liver, they do have some loot that is specific to them. So I'm assuming at some point we will need that. We get all the loot from these guys that we fought previously? I think so. In which case, we might be able to make our way over to that Necker right now. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more red dots, indicating that we'd already checked those guys out. Or that we'd already taken those guys out, I should say. Here's a bit of a house of sorts. Ooh. Dark iron ore. Something. Might even be more in here. Perhaps? Perhaps not. You hiding something behind here, though? I doubt it. Yeah. Doesn't look like it, but figured we'd check. And... okay. So that one's not a terribly significant little building there. Instead, let's continue on our way toward the next question mark, which I assume is still what we have marked here. However, we've been wrong before, so let's double check. Yeah, like, right now I don't know what it's pointing us to. Oops, hold on. We are close to this question mark. Let's drop our marker there. Apparently we are still headed in roughly the right direction. Oh no, we are not. Why is our indicator pointing us in the opposite direction? I don't know. Based on the Neckers here, it would suggest that this is yet another Necker nest.
What now, you piece of filth?
Whoa! Oh, that was harsh. The tone feels like it was much more cool that time than it's been ever before. Yeah, I mean, it seems like the Necker nests have been fine for us. Like I said, I'm a fan of getting the chance to fight the Necker warriors, assuming that it is meaningful. Okay, well, let's like not, just stand there and get wailed on. That's probably a good way to make sure that we don't succeed. Yep, these guys want to say hello too. Hey, other Necker friend. Yeah, sorry. But you're gonna have the same fate as your other friends. Somehow you survived that. You did catch me off guard that time. Yeah, at least the Necker warriors seem like they have pretty good loot. The normal Neckers less so. Nests themselves,
Necker's surface here.
also quite good,
Dig
though.
their way out.
In terms of loot. That's probably our last explosive, because I think typically we have 2 of each type, and we've exploded, I think now, 4 nests in the recent past. We probably would need to... oh, monster heart. We probably need to rest, meditate, before we get any of that stuff back. Is there anything else in this general area? If there's nothing else marked on our map, we have already gone through this cave here, because this was that big cave? I think it was, yeah. Back when we were going between Lurch and this spot. We are very close to Reardon Manor, and we did go back to find that little cave, little dungeon really. So I'm not sure that there's anything else that we need to do there right now, other than there is that treant or whatever the heck it was in this general area somewhere. Not exactly sure where it originally was, but it followed us all the way down to Reardon Manor first time we encountered it. And Leshen was its name? But what this could do is, at the very least, give us a fast travel location to get to maybe Downwarren. Might be a little bit of a faster way to check out these question marks and or investigate these buildings over here that we've not yet seen, or at least I assume we've not yet seen. This looks like it might be its own little area. That's kind of intriguing. Looks like it's in the middle of the bog. I wonder, in fact, if that might even be the location for the main quest with the crones of the bog, I think is what they are. Or druids, something like that. We'll double check. But that is probably a not right now type of question. At the moment, we are mostly just looking for this to be a source of teleportation. And oh yeah, it does look like even our chestplate and our pants as well starting to break down a bit. Which side has the fast travel spot? It's down here. Yeah. The signpost is here. That's what we want. So then we go Downwarren. Have we really not gone to the notice board in Downwarren? Why is that lit up? Is that always like that even when we've already visited it? Thought we'd checked it out previously. Maybe there's something new here? I don't know, it was fairly early when we went here previously. All these don't have the seal at the bottom, which I thought was sort of the indicator that you, well, that's what actually gives you a quest or a Witcher contract or something of that sort, whereas the ones that don't have anything are just general notices that are interesting. So I suppose we could still read them, but I don't think they will lead to anything in the future. Will, darn, and patch. If you wear it, I can patch it, sew it, darn it, or otherwise make it good as new or better. My hands were fast and steady. Thread and patches included in the price, but if more than an L's worth of stuff is needed, you'll have to provide it yourself. Payment in eggs, grain, or potatoes preferred. Okay. Wicker work. Handicrafts from wicker and birch. Baskets, mats, and more. We use wicker both white and dyed, with and without bark. On request, we can also make furniture, brooms, and other such household necessities. No pots, of course. Because, how dare you even ask such a thing? Price negotiable, crops accepted most eagerly. It seems like, yeah, people here are quite starved of food, based on how it seems like multiple people asking for not coins, but food in return for their services. Ratcatcher come to town. Rid your hut and yard of mice, rats, and other furry vermin. For a bit extra, I'll see to the crawly, creepy kind as well. Fast and effective, using the latest natural methods, a special magic flute from Hamilston, which do no harm to plants nor friendly beasts. Reasonable prices, effectiveness guaranteed. Wandering Ratcatcher. Furrier looking for work. Furrier and leatherworker, 20 years at the table, willing to take on jobs large and small, fixing and creating apparel fine and rugged, reliable and timely, will pick up the raw stuffs and deliver the finished wares with a smile. Graham Blackbriar. Oh, a contract. Okay, I'm a little surprised. Like we were saying before, I was under the impression that, generally speaking, that you needed the little seal at the bottom of these pieces of paper in order to suggest that they were actually something of note for quests or Witcher contract purposes. Thought once or twice we might have seen that that was not the case, so maybe that was just a mere coincidence in the past. But anyways, Monster from the Swamp. Anyone knows how to read this, and read it carefully, so that it's known far and wide, or at least throughout the whole village. Out in the bog, by where we dig peat, there's a beast, what feeds on men and spurts out deadly mists all around itself. Sounds like a foglet. If you're good with a sword and looking for coin, know that I'll pay, and pay well, for that beast's head. And to everyone else, stay out of that accursed bog, if you value your lives. Don't say I didn't warn you. Less thought. Okay. Monster from the swamp. Let's check that out. Oh, well, I mean, that's just going to direct us to the same thing we just read. What we really want to do is look on the quest list. I believe it will be a Witcher contract. Swamp Thing. Level 12 is actually exactly our current level. So that sounds like a good fit. That might be the next best thing for us to do. We were talking previously about wanting to upgrade some gear because we should be, I think now at level 12, able to equip some good stuff, and I think 13, 14 will get some new stuff available to us as well, perhaps, just based on looking at our list of craftable items previously. And we were very close, we were on the cusp of being able to get some good stuff, and some of that should be available to us now. The rest of it, or I mean not all of it, but some good stuff a little bit further along in the future. So that might be relevant for us to try to pick that stuff up if we're anticipating that, you know, Witcher contract is likely to involve a boss fight that is, if listed as level 12, presumably might be a little bit difficult if we were to take this on now. I think the past couple of Witcher contracts we've done, we've actually been lower than the suggested level by a little bit. So for the same level, then we might be alright. I think we'll be okay, even if we continue to use our current gear. So let's talk to the contract issuer, who I'm assuming is somewhere in here. Maybe? Sounds like you're saying they're about 300-ish steps away. It's a little bit out of town. A little odd. That's cool. I wonder what the deal is. This river here, is there a waterfall? Comes out from underground. Oh, and there's loot here, though. Dark iron ore, timber, superior elementa oil. That sounds like that could be good. Assassin's trousers as well. That also seems like that could be very good. Let's check it out. Trousers. Those are what interests me the most there. They are a pretty huge upgrade, actually. Some decent life, additional resistances, additional armor, 2 sockets as well, in decent shape in terms of its durability. Yeah, absolutely. Not bad at all. Did we pick up anything else recently that we might want to throw on to replace things? Don't think so. Those gloves are not far away from being a good option for us if we find that, you know, our gloves that we're currently equipping continue to wear out, then the assassin gauntlets here might ultimately outperform them. We have a few gloves like that, actually. These aren't too far away. Okay. I like the looks of that, then. They sound like wolves or dogs. We don't really need to talk to them right now. And by talk to them, I mean fight them. Encounter them. Have we been in this direction? Hold on. What direction is this? Whoa! Contract issuer's way down there. Hold on. No, we absolutely have not been here. We were talking earlier about how we were interested in maybe checking out these areas, these little houses around Downwarren, and how we didn't necessarily want to go further south than that. This guy's gonna take us in that direction, though. Okay, maybe we'll double back for those houses, and instead make our way over here for the time being. Sound like harpies. Oh, because there are harpies directly above our heads. That's why. And they are going to fight us right now, because there is a harpy nest right there. Not so surprisingly. We should probably switch over to hard. In anticipation of this. Ooh, we had the insta-kill option there ever so briefly. This back. Didn't quite have the stamina for it. Now we do. There we go. Is this actually a nest we can destroy? Whoa, don't fall down there. Whoa, what is this? Those have exclamation points next to them, which to me suggests that those are actually quest items. I did not necessarily anticipate. Here, I was thinking this was going to be a traditional monster nest, and thinking, well, maybe we burn it or something. It seems like we've done what we were supposed to do there. Let's take a look at what those things were. I'm assuming they are quest items. Based on that indicator. Quest item. Yeah. Raven's Feather. Item needed to complete a quest. Same with this one. Sealed bottle. Okay. So again, probably one of those instances where we happen to have gone and done things in such an order that we would have heard about that place. There was some harpy nest that someone wanted us to take out. Or we ran into the harpy nest before we ran into the person who wanted us to take out the harpy nest. That's a dragon of some variety. Let's save. Again, I am curious of what level it is, but chances are it's probably going to be way too strong for us.
Come on.
Level 9. Imagine that. It's actually not that high. Oh. It would be too good to be true if we could take it out in one hit. After the follow-up yard, right? It doesn't deal that much damage. Yeah, not too bad. Oh, we don't have the stamina yet. Knock it out of the sky if it tries to jump again, and oh, it's down. Wyvern hide, dragon scales, monster egg, wyvern egg. I'm assuming those things are all very good. Are there perhaps more of you up here? I know this is technically not the direction in which we are supposed to go for the purpose of the quest that we were starting, but at the same time, I'm kind of willing to make an exception. We're talking about getting something really good here, which that's something. That's a place of power is what that is. Ew, if we could get up there. Whoa. Okay. Anything guarding this one?
Magic. A place of power.
Okay. Not bad. Gurden sign intensity increase. Sure. So I'm guessing this was not something that we knew about. Oh no, we might have. I'm pretty sure there was, yeah, a question mark here and a question mark there. So okay. Good to confirm what it was. And very careful on our way down here. This is not the way we went down. I'm curious if there is anything in that direction, though. Where's that? This is the side we approached from. But it is also the direction in which we need to go now, so let's continue on this way. I am tempted to follow the river a bit. It seems like we might run into some good stuff in and around it, based on how previously we saw there was a good, whoa, chest at some point nearby. It was like right where the river came out from underwater. Spring, if you will. But, actually, technically, I don't know, there's a more precise geological name for it. The word esker is coming to mind, but that's probably wrong. Yeah, not in that time, though. Doesn't seem. No. Oh, of some variety. The air? No wolf. Okay, you know, I'm not really interested, but you guys tend to be pretty insistent. Maybe not this time, fortunately. That's an interesting tree there. Assuming that's also probably a wolf. Yeah, this is cool. I like it, the way that this river winds around. It has these natural crossings and man-made crossings. More wolves there. This is probably where we were previously. Oh yeah, I knew there was gonna be something under here. Except it's junk. Darn it. So I am tempted to keep on exploring that way, however, I think that is, in the wrong direction. Can we make it across? Well, not like that, we can't. It does open up quite a bit. Into what probably now qualifies as the bogs. Yeah, because we're starting to run into some drowners here. And lots of them at that. I don't actually think those guys have seen us yet. But there's a ton of them. More so, wanted to just double check how far we veered off. No, this is actually not that bad. It's more or less a straight shot south from here. Potentially across that body of water we were just looking at, but other than that. Okay. I would prefer we could just, like, kind of leave you alone. Ooh. This looks interesting, though. If we could just casually walk down here. Shoot that guy, and are you gonna join us, or are you not gonna join us?